Let me start over again. Drush Echad Be'inyan Chanukah, it's the Drush Rishon Be'inyan Chanukah, is the Seder Hadlokas Haneros V'Kavanot Brachos. Seder Hadlokas Haneros Kol Yinochah Knusa Kakasa Bebeis Yosef Zal, Al the Turim V'Gam Al the Sefer Shulchan Orach, V'hu Ki B'Layla Rishona Yadlik Haner Shebetzad Yeminu Shuchu HaYoser Rachok Ben Pesach, Mikol Shevas Haneros. V'lal Sheni Yadlik Nercha Sheni Lo Yadlik, like the second one, Shuhu Yosef Samach of the Pesach, which would be to the left. Yosef in the Rishon more than closer than the first one. V'achakach Yifna, and then you go back Al Yamim, you go back onto the right side. V'yadlik Haner Rishon, and you're going to light the next snare. V'chein Al Derek Zecha B'Kol Shar Halelos, and that's the way it goes. Ad Shenimsa Ki B'Layla Achroni, finally get to the light of the last day. Madlik Haner Shebetzad Smolo, you'll be on the most left-hand side. Shulchan Nercha Yoser Karav V'Samach of the Pesach, that's the place closest to the door. Maskil Bo, and you begin with that one. V'Nifna L'Tzad Yemino, and you're going to turn again to its right, start moving right then. A Karav Kodem, would go to the next one right away. Nimski Haner HaRishon Makulim, so found out that the very first one, Shuhu B'Tzad Yamin Hamadlik, which is on the right side of the lighter, Nidlak, so it should be lit, Achron B'Layla Achrona, the last one on the last night. Then he says, Inyan Kedushas Yemei Chanukah Yoser Al Yemei HaChol. V'amnen Devar Techila, let's explain this first. Inyan Kedushas Yom and the Elul. V'achakach Devar V'inyan Birchus Ner Shal Chanukah, and then we'll talk about that. The Hinech HaKamotion is Bar Shabbat V'yom Tov Rosh Chodashim. Yesh Bechem Tosefes Kedusha Al Yemei HaChol. Gam B'Chanukah B'Purim Yesh Bechem Tosefes Kedusha Yosef B'Mei HaChol. Amnam Ein Madrigasim Shava the Bedregas HaShvasas V'yom Tov V'Rosh Hashanah of Rosh Chodashim. V'hinech Bechem Nis Ba'ara Kol Echa B'Mekomo. So you explain all of those in their proper place. Aval Inyan Chanukah Purim, Hu Ba'ofen Acher, Hitavaichu Einam Behod, because they're both, the two of them are, let me see if I read this right. Hitavaichu Inun Behod, they're both in Hod. Ba'afal Pisha B'Tefidus Shakris Behod B'Ardach of the Yaakov and Netzach and Malchus Behod, that they're in Netzach and Hod, there's a Netzach in there. So therefore, since it has both of them, it should be Mar Kadosh. Because these are only on Hod. The Inyan is like this. The Inyan who al derek should be Ardach of Bedrash Rosh Chodesh be Inyan the Yom Tov. Ki Chanuk yesh lo es tosefes kedusha. She has a greater kedusha. The fish az mekabelas al rasechel al yedei atzma. She gets the light by herself. Shalo al yedei bailu. She doesn't have to get them from him. V'chein hu kan. The same thing is happening here. He nei b'chol Yaakov yonek haraso. So he actually, I guess, yonek he feeds haraso. V'chelek ha'ara shalah, he has, or he, Yonek, I guess he feeds, he's fed. Ha'araso v'chelek ha'ara shalah, min ha'netzach and min ha'hod, he gets it from both, but netzach and hod. V'achakach nosin la ha'araso v'nimshach min ha'hod al yado, so then it goes into, she gives it to her left side, which is her hod, and then it goes on from there. But now on these two holidays, she receives her lights from her energy from Hod, by herself. There's no intermediary. And she's not subservient to him like in the weekdays. The fact that she gets a direct shefa is a Tosefes Kedusha, Alecha Bizmanim, Elu Yosef B'Chol of these times. Now mine has a little Hakdama, the Kavanot Brachot Shel Hadlakas Ner Chanukah. So we have a little something here. So you said V'amnam Inyan Kavanot Birchos Hadlakas Ner. So the Brachot of the Hadlakas Ner, Hem sovavim al yichud echad. They all refer to one yichud, upper yichud elyon, probably which of the shalom, which is called ner. Now he says that this yichud, this all leads to this concept of the ner. The ner is the ultimate yichud. He says a complete yichud kumavura v'tzayna b'tefillah shakris the whole b'berchasem shalom. Hisham Nizbar Yichud Zeh Al Maskonto V'Ayin Sham. You want to know more about it, you see it over there. V'inyana B'Kitz, but let me talk about it. He says, Kishalosha B'China Shal Yichud Yesh Zun. There's three different aspects of Yichud in Zun. Harishon Hu B'China Savaya Ekia. So by making that Yichud between Avaya and Ekia, Misparo Maz, and it comes a gematria of 47. Let me see, I got this, okay. Vasheni hu bebechinas avaya Elokim, and then when you put those together, they get to the word Yabak. Ashlishi hu bebechinas avaya Adni umisparo tzadi Aleph is 91. Lapamim is Yachnim bebechinas Acha. Sometimes it's a yichud of one of them. Lapamim b'shtechem, sometimes with two of them. Lapamim shloshtem, and that the yichud takes place in all three. So this is the big time yichud. And then the nuk is called by the name ner, because the gematria has come out to be 250. Shisha, shemus, and niskarim. If you add them all up, that's what you get. Then it says, I have a blurb at the top. It says, Yizba'ara Kavanot Brachot shal Hadlokos ner Chanukah. Let's get into this a little bit. He says, in that one bracha, nirmaz shloshtam, there is a reference, or I'm not sure what he means by that, but that's what he says. He says there's a reference to all three, and all three are loaded into the first one. Of a bracha shniya, shehi also nisim, nirmaz hasheni, also the second one. So I'm not sure what he meant, but he says nisim nirmaz hasheni. This is a reference to the second one, and then the third one is a reference to the third one. So I found this somewhere else. So take Havaya and Ekya, Tihia b'milu yudin, that is the Av, so you have that. Which is Sag, is going to come to Kasag. So they correspond to those three Havayas. Now this could take more explanation, but I don't have it right now. So these three Havayas by themselves, which is the Gematria 180. So let's see it again. So if you take all of these three together, Lahadlik has this gematria, which includes those three names. So you take then the Ekya the Av, the Yudin, you take the Ekya along with that. Gam ku yihye b'milu Yudin, also make it into Kasa, Shehu Kasa. V'im Havaya atzmach shehi Av, and take that Av Kasa, now you're back to Av Kasa, Yihya shenecha b'gematria Regel. Now we know that this concept of Regel, I see it in a lot of different places. I just see what he says. It's a combination of these names like that. Av Kasa. So he said, the Ramos, what does this tell me? Ki gam Chanukah nikra Regel, so that he says this is the remez. Mechlal hamuadim kanisker begasivis yad b'hakdamas atikunim, and we're out of time. So thanks a lot for coming back, Rabbi. I'll talk to you next time, God willing.